All right. Well, we're going to go to Odessa, Texas now, and we'll talk with Chad. Hey, Chad.
Hi. First off, last time I know you said I was trying to be like difficult or whatever. I
Mhm.
wasn't really trying to be difficult.
Mhm.
I just wanted to bring up some of the points that other people were trying to make.
Okay.
So I just hope you understand that.
Okay.
I'm not
All
trying to
right.
be difficult.
I
And then the
understand.
second one,
Hmm.
I was wondering if Enoch and Elijah really just didn't die. Because honestly, in that context, it kind of seems like there's like favoritism in the church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, Chad, first of all, it sounds like I could be reading it wrong, but it sounds like we had a phone call a week or two or three ago, maybe further back, and somehow, I hurt your feelings, and that's not my intent. So if I hurt your feelings by what was said, then I certainly want to apologize to you. I can almost hear the pain in your voice, and I don't want to cause that for you, my friend. So sometimes it's hard in a 2 or 3 minute phone call to understand where somebody's coming from, and I can read things wrongly. So I just want you to know that, and we care about you, and I'll go ahead and address your question as well. So it looks like Enoch did not experience death, and we see that in Genesis chapter 5. It says Enoch walked with God, then he was no more because God took him away. So it looks like, this certainly suggests that God took him away, meaning he bypassed death. And then, the New Testament picks this up. It talks about Enoch as well. When you flip over to the book of Hebrews, it says, by faith, Enoch was taken from this life so that he did not experience death. There you go. It's as clear as day in Hebrews 11. He says he could not be found because God had taken him away. So Genesis 5 introduces it, and then Hebrews chapter 11 absolutely knocks it out of the park with total clarity in verse 5 when it says that he did not experience death. So I hope that helps, my friend. I will put you back on and see. Does that make sense, Chad?
Yeah, it makes sense. But wouldn't that mean that God gives other people like certain experiences that we'll never experience?
Yes. Yeah, I think that's okay. I don't have to experience everything that everybody in the Old Testament ever experienced. I think it might be valuable, maybe encouraging for you to recognize that it's Old Testament. It's before the cross. Look, Samson had an experience. Am I going to have superhuman strength and then somebody cuts my hair and it goes away? Of course not. I will never experience that. I bet that was amazing. Daniel, am I going to experience the shutting of the mouths of lions? That's a very awesome experience that Daniel had. I will never experience that. And likewise, Enoch. Enoch was taken away, special circumstances. Absolutely. I will never experience that. So you're right. You make a good point that there are unique and different experiences in the Old Testament regarding these big things. And then, obviously, even in the New Testament, your walk with God is different from mine. You have a different personality. You have different life experiences. The way that God operates through you as you're running a business or attending school, or, everybody has unique experiences with Christ in them. So there's that. But as far as, I think I also want to say here that you have everything you need for life and godliness. And so you are complete. It's not like you're lacking anything. I'm not lacking anything. Everyone listening to this broadcast, if you're in Christ, you're complete. You have everything you need. So you're not lacking anything. And And so, in that sense, you don't have to worry about missing out. You're not going to miss out on something that God has for another person, or any sort of mentality like that. There's no competition. I can wake up every day and I can say, well, He's prepared good works in advance that I can walk in, and He's given me everything I need for life and godliness, and He's blessed me with every spiritual blessing. Now, I may not lead a business, or I may not attend school, or I may not be raising 5 kids, or everybody's experience is different, but my experience in Christ is complete. So I think that would help a great deal. So I'll put you back on and see. Does that help some, my friend?
It does. I appreciate that. I remember a verse where it says that we have everything in Christ, even though we don't have everything, or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And the first thing that I said, when we got on,
yeah,
you're good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We just had a misunderstanding, and I just didn't want that to be
okay. Yeah.
the case.
Maybe you have a little chest. You have a cold right now, a little bit.
Nah, I have allergies.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah. At first I thought you were a little upset, but now I realize that it's just allergies. So that's good too. I'm glad you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks for saying that, my friend. I really appreciate the candor, and you're of course you're welcome to call back anytime. We love your questions, and you always make the show better. So thank you.